Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another episode of the Daily Bone Podcast, where we discuss all things crypto markets. That includes the majors like Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, meme coins, and of course, NFTs. Today, we're going to discuss the latest crypto pullback. We're going to talk about Jane Street's role in the 2022 crypto crash and some insider trading on ZachXBT's insider trading investigation. Thank you all for joining us today. It is a wonderful Tuesday. Despite the markets crashing, we are bringing the energy. We are bringing the excitement. If you're listening over on X, let us know you're out there. Drop a comment. Give us a like, bookmark, a retweet. Every little bit of engagement pushes us out there in the algorithm. If you're listening over on YouTube, let us know how you're feeling. Another couple percent down on the majors. Let us know how you're feeling out there, how you making out. And if you're listening over on Zora, where we stream each and every day, drop a comment. We will be looking at those as well. I'm joined today by Easy. Kix is going to be stopping by maybe a little bit later. Easy, how you feeling today?
I'm good, man. How are you?
Not too bad. Feels like a lot of stuff happened over the last day. We're seeing lots of news.
Did it?
It feels like it. We got Jane Street blowing up. Terra.
I thought that was known.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, people say it was known. ZachXBT is like, yeah, everyone's known this, but I didn't know this. Maybe I just didn't connect the dots.
Yeah, I've always thought that was like a known thing.
I was always like under the impression that like CZ was doing some stuff behind it, and the whole FTX versus Binance, and like that was kind of part of the whole collapse. We'll see. We'll talk about it. We'll dig in.
I thought you did that shit.
What have you been up to?
Hanging. Not much. We got State of the Union today.
Excited about that. Really excited.
I took over 100 minutes.
Over 100. Okay, so you were at 90 to 100,
tie.
And then over 100. Just go for it. He does
over 100 and red tie. Those are my locks.
If you're someone who doesn't watch the State of the Union, I suggest you tune in just for the comedy of it. It's one of the most absurd spectacles there ever is. It's supposed to.
I'm probably not even gonna watch it.
It's supposed to be this like grand revealing of like how the U.S. is doing, like a recap of the past year, and what it ends up just being is like a battle between the parties for like the Republicans standing up and giving standing ovations after every sentence, and the Democrats just sitting down and ignoring the president, and then it goes vice versa when the Democrats are in power. It's quite the spectacle watching it. I wish our country could get our shit together really, and kind of get on the same page and maybe support each other. Yeah, but we have a lot to talk about. Easy, I'm gonna send over this weather report in the private chat. We can talk about a number of these stories afterwards. But yeah, let's just jump into it.
All right, let's do it. Are you ready, kids? Aye, aye, Captain. Who lives in the pineapple under the sea? All right, today is Tuesday, February 24th. Is it really? Dude, February flew. What the hell? Look at you. I'm not professional right now, Ray. I apologize. Looking over at the crypto roundup, the majors pulled back again with Bitcoin under 63K, Ethereum at 1,800, Solana at 76, and Hyperliquid at 2,650. Over the past 24 hours, the ZachXBT investigation speculation. That's a great combination of words. Investigation speculation. That is awesome. Wow. I could say that all day. The investigation speculation heated up as a single wallet took a large prediction position on Meteora and shorted the Met, not to be confused with the Museum of Exquisite Times. On Hyperliquid, World Liberty Financial claimed they experienced coordinated attacks. After alleging founders' X accounts were hacked and influencers were paid to spread FUD, which is quite weird. If I hacked one of the Trump kids' X accounts, I wouldn't just go and delete like 3 very specific World Liberty Fi tweets. Kind of odd. Next up, Terra has sued Jane Street, where Kix lives, on Jane Street, accusing them of causing Terra's UST to depeg. If you remember that, the Anchor Protocol was giving 67% APY. Causing the crypto winter of 2022, they're being accused of selling large UST positions in a window where Terra was moving liquidity. Question for the audience: will I get in trouble for also shorting UST during that collapse? Am I part of the Jane Street causation effect? Because that is what happened. Finally, it was a busy day in AI land as Anthropic accused multiple open source AI models of distilling their Claude model. IBM then fell 10%, not because of the Chinese models stealing the US models, but because Claude was able to modernize COBOL systems, an archaic, prehistoric software development language that nobody actually knows how to use. Back to you in the studio.
Excellent weather report as always. Easy. How frequently are we going to see these as like 10% SaaS drops as like Claude can now do another thing that was priced into these SaaS companies eventually doing?
What's funny to me is you're going to see these huge drops and then probably some very aggressive rallies on a couple of them, like some really aggressive rallies. The best thing for me though is shout out Robinhood. They can't get taken over by Claude just yet. They're a bank, financial asset management.
Is this new? Is this news?
What?
Like, was there news with Robinhood?
No, I'm just saying they're not like other SaaSes since I'm still underwater.
He
not even underwater, but
the thing with Claude, if they were really smart, they'd be shorting all of these ahead of their PRs to be able to buy even more GPUs.
It's not about an individual human doing it. You prompt Claudebot and say whatever PR you're about to do to yourself, roll out shorts on all affected markets.
Make no mistakes.
Make no mistakes. Duh.
Gosh, I love that. It's phenomenal.
Why do you think I'm up $64,337 on a $3 investment yesterday? I just asked Claude to do it.
Legend.
We talked about Robinhood briefly. Did you see they're rolling out private ventures?
Yeah.
This was no.
You can get SpaceX. Get SpaceX before the IPO. You know, get a nice free 50%.
They said this in their last earnings call or the announcement, whatever the big push was right before they did the prediction market thing.
I keep looking at Hood and I keep talking about it on the show about entering in. Am I waiting for
the difference between my equity strategy and my on-chain crypto strategy? I like hold equity bags. I don't care about up and down intraday moves because the thesis I actually have for an equity position is significantly longer.
I agree.
And this is one of them. Like, I also like this play because I don't really see where AI disrupts it.
I agree as well. My thought is like I'm looking to enter. I probably should just like shut up in DCA at this point and not.
Dude, just buy a share or two a day.
Yeah,
like a share a day that's less than one full meal for your family of 14, Ray. I know you have 13 kids, 2 wives, 6 dogs. $70 is cheaper than the compound you're building over there.
Yeah, like there's no reason for me to like sit here and like wait for it to go to 65.
Dude, when I talk to people who've hit me up and been like, when should I buy Robinhood again? The simplest answer was just buy a share a day until you can't. And then buy a share a week until you can't. Like, that's the easy. With equities, dude, they all go up and to the right. And sure, maybe they have a terrible 30 to 40% drawdown due to COVID because somebody ate a bat, specifically Kicks on his trip to Thailand. Patient zero. It happens.
Still alive, baby.
These things happen. But then you just buy the dip. Then you figure out how to that's when you figure out how to use things like margin.
I feel bad for all the people
who got a HELOC on the house.
I feel bad for all the people who are eating bats and they just got such a bad rap that they probably got ostracized. They got blamed, and it wasn't even them. The bat.
It's a very lean meat. Yeah, exactly. It was invented by the CIA. And
eating bats does cause disease. That is confirmed.
Okay, good enough. I mean, if you eat raw fucking dog, you probably get diseases too. Look at it on the monthly, please.
What a crazy segue. No, honestly, if you eat your own piss and shit, you probably might get sick too. Could we take a look at the monthly?
We're looking at the monthly.
You don't got the midpoint on the Bollinger Bands though. It's right at the midpoint.
Yeah, which signifies a potential bounce.
But that MACD curl, that's fucking some ugly ass shit, dog. But it could.
Been a red. The difference with this is because it's so new, there hasn't been a red MACD on this yet. So it's much tougher to use, quote, historical. Yeah, look at this. The weekly, you're peaking at the red right now.
This looks like a crypto.
Yeah. It's a financial asset that most people have associated with it, not realizing that their assets under management skyrocketed, not due to crypto assets.
That red line right there is pretty nice. Is that previous all-time high?
Yeah, previous breakout range. Look, it double topped there previously. and then rejected and then found the bottom. Ray, can you give me a weighted downside target on how much percentage drop we had? So go to the left side.
Weighted downside. I'm learning something.
What is going on here? Which one am I clicking?
Open up that one. Nope. Open up the lower one. Sorry, you can go down to like a short position. The one more below it. Open up a short position. Check how low that percentage change was from that double top back in right after 2025 to that green low. Yeah.
Oh wow, that's fun.
Yeah. So now drop that green bar down. Just to see exactly how far it was. So 53%. Now copy that and paste it over to the right side, and let's see how far this drop is from. Up.
Gotta get to the midpoint.
Where am I going?
You got to move it to the top where it topped. Up.
I'm at the top, right? Where's the top?
Oh, you're talking about
no. You need the midpoint of the short position. That gray white line needs to be at the top.
Monkey's claw for the first time.
There.
Now draw.
And now drag it
down.
Jesus.
I've never used this tool.
Yeah, so we're basically at this same sell-off where right before it rallied, 53%. I would be going long here.
Okay.
You have the same pullback that we had previously before it rallied.
1 second. OpenClaw. Log into my Robinhood account. Set up a DCA for 2 shares of Robinhood per day. Make no mistakes. Don't make any mistakes. Please don't sell my stocks. Please don't buy anything else. You have full control.
It's wild. It's wild, really, when you think about not Hood in particular, but what you were previously talking about with Intel or whatever, and the software as a service companies. That the narrative, probably from like a year and a half ago, right, was that AI was going to make all of these businesses way more efficient and rich, and so they all go to the moon. And now the narrative is AI is going to destroy them all. And now they're all getting fucking rinsed. It's actually comical. And you got to think that a lot of smart, like Wall Street guys played that to a T. They were probably the ones out there saying they needed to exit these bags. You know what I mean? They're like, yeah, AI is going to pump these things, guys. It's gonna sell the fucking top. Yeah, AI is going to wreck all these companies. Brutal, man. Where's the value creation in AI? I'm not seeing it in the stock market other than the video, I guess.
Short term. Zikunzi has a comment. 90% of lawyers, CPAs, etc., lose their jobs because of AI. Can no longer put money in the market as the downside of a Robinhood.
Dude, fucking CPAs are like cockroaches, dude. They can't be killed. The calculator was supposed to kill them. Then the personal computer. Then Excel was supposed to kill them. Then all the tax software, Intuit was supposed to kill them all. They're fucking cockroaches, dude. It's like the safest job ever.
I'm excited to like sit down with my CPA. Not excited
Call him a cockroach,
but yeah, we'll talk about like what he's seen, or like if he even is like has an eye on AI and what's going on.
No, did I ever tell you the story of like my accountant needed my bank statements in Excel so that they could just like load it into QuickBooks, right? And my bank is dumb and would only give me PDFs. And so I tell my accountant, I only have PDFs. And he's like, cool, well, I'm going to have to like bill you $50 an hour for one of our assistants to manually data entry all of this. I went into Claude or ChatGPT and it just converted it for me and I sent it over to him. And then I literally told him, I was like, by the way, I did this with AI. You could probably do this with AI and still bill your other clients for the cost to do it. And he was like, oh, that's a good idea. It's not there at all, dude. It's not there at all. This is hyper isolated to tech people and software engineers.
Yeah, I'm excited to have a little shop with him and see if it's like kind of the same scenario over there. People aren't paying attention because we showed that picture on the show yesterday. Easy brought it up. The world population, how many people are actively using AI, how many people are paying for it, how many people are
small, right? It's like dots.
Yeah.
Dots in a sea.
Yeah, how many people are like using like agentic coding models? So
but I mean, I talked to my I was hanging out with my dentist buddy. The power was out here yesterday. So, we were drinking whiskey, playing some poker. And I was like, dude, you got, he's a dental surgeon. I was like, you got probably one of the safest jobs out. Like, you're not worried about AI, are you? And he's like, no, but they say that in 5 years, there will be no surgeons because robot surgeons are going to do it all. And so he's like, I may actually be out of a job. You know what I mean? So it's like, no matter where you are, you think of jobs. There's always a fear, that some innovation coming ahead could knock you out. But like, I don't know. I still want to talk to like the human surgeon. Be like, you going to be watching the computer screen, making sure this guy's like, this robot's pulling out the right organ, like working on the right thing. Oh, I am very sorry. I made a mistake. I promise not to do it again. All right. Well, my spleen is removed.
I should have asked for confirmation before I started brain surgery instead of just repairing the broken ankle. My apologies. It won't happen again. Your patient
Did you
is
see
dead.
that some lady that works at Meta like downloaded OpenClaw and was like having it do some things for her?
It deleted her whole inbox.
Yeah.
Bro, why would you put something that has that type of direct access? Like,
oh, we're done with this. Sorry, I'm trying to look at like the Da Vinci surgery stuff, and it just got too brutal.
I can't look at that shit.
Yeah, I mean, robots already do a lot of surgeries these days, like knee surgeries and stuff like that. I mean, it's already very much a thing. I'm a utopian guy when it comes to AI. Plus, I have super advanced proprietary drone and counter drone warfare technology. So if AI does take over, I'm going to be the warlord of the resistance.
This is the tweet that you guys are referencing from Summer Yu, a director at Meta.
Stop! Don't do it. Stop.
Of security and alignment. So this is somebody who's in charge of security for Meta's AI division.
Well, this is probably PsyOps. Intentional PsyOps.
So it just basically deletes her inbox. This feels like an easy tweet.
Yeah.
This feels like Easy's tweeting. No, stop it. What are you doing? Stop it. Stop right now.
I've crashed out on mine so many times.
Well, what I was thinking is interesting about OpenClaw is that most people are using OpenClaw to almost automate low value tasks, which is interesting and very converse to what you think AI is primarily focused on, which is automating high value tasks. Like, once again, we're talking about lawyers that bill $500 an hour, surgeons that are $5,000 an hour, right?
Mining Botcoin.
Mining bot, of course. I can't believe I forgot that. And so I don't know. I personally think that there's a higher probability than people think that AI is going to plateau a little bit in terms of the expectation of mass unemployment or adoption or stuff like that. I think the reality, and some of this is starting to come out, Jason Kalkanis and Shamath Papalapathabia were talking about how expensive their compute costs are getting at their companies, where it's starting to exceed salary costs. And I think what we're going to see over the next 2 years is rubber meeting the road a little bit, where people are like, hey, like, is this, like, we need to become efficient with compute and actually make sure it's making us money or saving us money.
We're not overspending per employee versus
exactly.
an employee.
All of this compute is heavily subsidized right now, and it's eventually going to not.
So truthfully, I think it will always be heavily subsidized. Always. I think regardless, it will be largely heavily subsidized for.
How can it always be subsidized? Who's subsidizing it?
We just keep printing money, dude. The dollar continues to devalue. What are you talking about? It's the same. It's the same exact attack plan we've had with EV. It's the same exact attack plan we've had with software companies. Like, we print money and give low rates intentionally.
I think the best, Kurt 803 just reminded me of this. I think the best sector you could ever be in right now is cybersecurity. Probably you could just be a consultant, create a software company that helps vibe coded apps not implode on themselves. That's the next $1 billion company right there.
I think you're actually going to see a lot of stuff that's like new jobs and new opportunities that spin out. It's
100%. It happens every time.
You went on the show yesterday, and I went on a long-winded rant, basically saying that I think the concern is that existing meaningless jobs get wiped and new roles will populate. Like, you also have to remember the workforce that's aging out versus the workforce that's aging in. And the workforce that's aging in is significantly more tech savvy. That chart that Ray and I were talking about yesterday, where it's like 0.023% of people have used AI in some capacity to write code. I would love to look at the age and demographics of that, because I bet you the curve is
way
like
different by age.
Yeah, it's massive to the downside. Sure. So like the younger audience is significantly more familiar. Like, bro, you got 14-year-olds making Roblox games with Claude code. You know what I mean? Like, that's
which is badass, by the way. I was thinking, should I buy Roblox?
Dude, Grandma Gertrude has never even opened up a computer. She still works at a jewelry store because she likes to. Like, her.
I'll tell you what, there's gonna be buying opportunities soon. Almost every chart that I open up that's tech adjacent looks the same.
OpenClaw, please play back the earlier part of the segment where I said some of these stocks that have sold off will rally extremely hard. Thank you.
You're right. 100%. Like, Roblox, big retracement.
Yeah, I mean, I think that I agree with you. We're going to see a plateau, but it's the thing that I'm looking at is right now everything's being pointed at software development, basically making it smarter, developing the next iteration of the model that's better, can do more. When they start looking at like other things and they start optimizing for, say, physics, biology, different things like that, I think that's when you're going to start to see some like really, really interesting like exponential growth in other sectors.
Yeah, right now, big physics innovations would, could change the world. If you want to be an entrepreneur, probably the best thing you could also do is take AI and bring it to businesses that are like so far fucking removed. Like, take AI and be like, how can I use this to help local plumbers?
Mm-hmm.
Take it to the least.
Even better play. You ready for this? I ask OpenClaw to spin up an LLC as a plumbing company, right? And then I geographically find public bathrooms at franchises. And then I spin up a live AI voice bot that complains that the toilet's clogged repetitively, constantly. So then they have to hire a plumber. And they hire me.
Yeah, that's a great idea. Yeah. Dude, spend energy. The nicest thing he's ever said, have a look at emerging markets. Usually he'd be like, hey, you guys are fucking retards. And you probably don't own any of this, you pieces of shit. But he just said, have a look at emerging markets. I'll have you know, Spenergy, remember when I talked about buying Brazil ETF, EWZ? EWZ is looking very nice right now for me. I believe that I hold this very long time. Brazilian BBL is going to be those BBLs over there in Brazil going to make me some money. Get to work, ladies. Get in them factories. Make that stuff. Whatever you make in Brazil. Give me some beef.
Jesus Christ. We are off the rails. We are absolutely off the rails.
Hey, sorry. ETH is at fucking 1,800. Bitcoin's at $62,000. Fucking Hyperliquid is down to $26. I'm temporarily poor again. Okay, I need to be finding things to buy to make me not temporarily poor anymore. EWZ happens to be one. Emerging markets. Spenergy 69420 is with me on this.
You're just pre-rich, is what you are. You're not poor. You're not currently poor.
It's just nothing like I don't even look at my crypto bags anymore because I can just do the math in my head. I'm like, why even log in? I know what the blood looks like. I know how bloody this shit is. EEM, not Brazil. Yeah, I can read Spenergy 69420, but guess what? You said emerging markets. Brazil happens to be one of those emerging markets. Okay, tough guy.
Oh man, nothing like firing up SP Energy. We had some breaking news this morning. Coinbase adds stock and ETF trading as it expands beyond crypto. So they're pushing against Robinhood here. Kicks, I saw you retweet their Coinbase agent skill, and that ends up installing a server on your computer, which pushes information. This is pretty crazy, right?
Yeah,
we're gonna see a ton of these invasive AI like skills where everyone's just like, yeah, trust me, bro. Just give your AI agent this skill file. Don't read it. Like if you're someone out there who's playing with AI and you're looking at all these skill files and you're just dumping them into your AI agents to run, don't do that. Maybe run them through like a ChatGPT first somewhere not on your system and say like, hey, give me other risks of providing this skill to my AI agent and give me the upsides and the downsides. And maybe check with that first because this is a pretty like invasive accusation here. I haven't looked at it myself, but like installing like a local server that's providing system information to Coinbase just feels like an invasion of privacy.
Yeah, here's the thing. This is why me playing Habbo Hotel and RuneScape in my youth has paid off in dividends because I naturally don't trust anybody. Someone decides they want to be your friend in RuneScape and they say, let's go PvP together in the woods. And you run off and you're having a magical time. And as soon as you get deep enough in the forest, he starts attacking you. he starts attacking you. And then you fucking die and you lose all the stuff that you worked hard for. And that's a core memory in life that will impact all of your future. That's why I've never been hacked or scammed in crypto. I've gotten fucked in crypto, Pixelmon. But I've never been hacked. So yeah, I don't trust any of these new things. Honestly, this is going to be how more people get wrecked than anything. Because I mean, basically what people are doing is they're just creating an open door, and it's like, hey, keyloggers, come in. Malware, here's a seat for you. Come take a seat. Come take a seat right here, right next to me. And Brazil, Ellie says Brazil has been an emerging market for 50 years, yet it disappoints every time. I would counter that and say, in fact, it did not disappoint from 2001 to 2007 when it went from $6 to $84. Okay. And then the global hegemon that is United States of America with their software ate the whole world. And they've been now on a 18-year secular decline that they're now breaking out of. And I will ride that wave like a Brazilian fucking bull so that I am no longer poor.
It's a great question. How much is Kevin from Pixelmon worth right now?
Yeah, dude, that was a double whammy for me. Because first of all, I got all pissed off because I lost a bunch of money on the mint. And people got mad at me for fudding it then. And then they got bought out. The 24-year-old New Zealander magically disappears and they get bought out. And I'm like, I'm not sure on this one. Then I got fudded again for not being sure on that one. Well, it turns out it's best just keep your mouth shut in crypto.
Oh, man.
But the one shining light we have in the distance is AI agents using Ethereum as their base layer of financial transaction.
That's good. I mean, they're going to be using
that. Sounds phenomenal. Can you elaborate? What would possibly be the reason in which OpenClaw would decide not to use something like Stripe, but instead would opt for payment rails like Mega Ethereum?
Because they can't get a credit card yet. Although imagine you make a credit card company that's like an AI agent is fused with the credit card. You call it like credit AI. And
you'd have to probably co-sign, and it would suck when it accidentally builds up like a $65,000 credit card bill, and you're like, well, it just DMs your wife every time she makes a purchase on the credit card and says, "You sure you wanted to do that? You sure that was worth it?" Will your husband be happy? Question mark.
Now, my wife's actually a financial wizard. She's determined that as long as her average transaction size is under $200, she's not spending a lot of money.
But that usually results in multiple $190 spends versus one $700 spend.
Indeed.
The floor on Kevin's is at 3.2 Ethereum right now.
Wow. Shit. This is. We need to buy these.
There's offers though; they're not really selling at that price. People 2 weeks ago, someone bought one for 0.3 ETH on an offer.
90%.
That's underpriced. Imagine when AI finds this a historical artifact.
Oh my gosh, this is triggering. It's upgraded art too. Look at this.
This is like you created an organism and it like begs you to kill it, like when it speaks its first words. Kill me! I can't go on! Kill me now!
Yeah, this is. I have no words. Like we lived in such a time. I remember watching the show. I think these minted live on the show. You guys are running the show, and
I lost $5,000 in 35 minutes.
I think it all happened over the course of the show too. It was like,
yeah, I'll go out and say it. If you say something, if you say allegedly at the beginning, you can't be sued for like defamation, right?
No, of course not.
Allegedly, I think that they spoofed the whole mint. I think 80% of the mint was fake money. It was air, fugazi.
And you think they just tried to drive demand from the suckers like us who decided to FOMO in?
Yeah, 100%. They're like, oh, it's minting out so fucking fast. They're just fucking cycling 4 ETH back and forth. Yeah, that's the best. That's the best comment of the day, maybe the week or the month. I danced with Kevin at a party Denver when I was on shrooms a couple of years back. That's just incredible.
That's like a normal sentence in 2021. That's just
100%.
like I went to the store and picked up some tomatoes.
Yeah, I'll tell you, pretty often I'm tempted to microdose shrooms because it has some good neuroplasticity. But I did have a friend that microdosed shrooms and he kind of destroyed his life 6 years ago. So
I've never tried.
First time I ever did shrooms, I accidentally took a quarter and almost ruined my life.
You almost drank a recorder?
I said I almost ruined my life. I took a quarter the first time.
Oh, Jesus Christ. God bless you.
An NFT that has been on the move, though, Normies. These have been cooking. They have 423 ETH of total volume released about a week ago. We talked about this one around mint time. Of course, didn't buy it. Floor on this has been up and to the right.
Yeah, we bought aliens instead.
We did.
I still owe you $60 for that, by the way. Or I'll just pay for your golf round the next time we golf.
Yeah, and we'll just forget I ever bought them. I'm gonna buy one of these Normies.
Yeah, rivet.
I like these things, and this guy looks kind of cool at the floor. He's got glasses. He kind of looks like me. I'm just gonna like momentum trade an NFT because
it's a big cyclical trade. It kind of embodies the essence of human emotion and psychology in the world of dominant AI.
Yeah, I'm hearing good things. We're gonna rip it. We're gonna.
Oh, you're hearing good things.
I'm hearing good things about.
Wow,
the buzz is good on the Normies.
I haven't heard that in a while.
Yeah, I just like this guy at the floor, so I want to buy him very quickly before anyone else jumps in.
Fucking Carvana.
Is it going up?
Yeah, it won't fucking die.
What is dead may never die.
I think it's going to go back up to 380 before it peaks anyway. So I'm just going to have a terrible 2 weeks, but it's fine.
What's going to happen is your thesis about the dad's like lending shop is going to be right, but then they're going to be like acquired by like a massive lender, and it's just going to be like swept under the rug, and it's going to
100%. Did I just watched? That's like pretty much the plot for a movie called Arbitrage with Richard Gere. That is what's going to happen.
I've been watching Succession. I've been rewatching it, and it feels like that kind of stuff always happens.
Oh, 100%.
Carvana up 3% on the day. Is the overall market up on the day? Is that kind of what we're seeing here? Looks like my buy just went through. Let's go. I got him. Big time NFT there.
I got 4 months left for Carvana to peak to 280.
S&P basically even on the day. Big drop yesterday. Do you think yesterday's drop was because of that Citrini research article? Like, do you think that has that much effect on the market?
Yes.
It does. People have literal mental illness.
That's crazy. Literally crazy. There's got to be money to be made at like analyzing viral posts and like their potential effect on the market. Simply using that as like your trading signal. Viral X articles and how they can impact any equity, because it feels like that's what's moving the market as we're like kind of chopping here. It's wild.
Or people just need an excuse to sell these things. They've wanted to anyways. Like Intel? The fuck is Intel, dude? It's an old ass fucking dinosaur company.
It is. Let's talk about this ZachXBT stuff. Speaking of reasons to short the market, lots of tokens took a hit across crypto. Was the ZachXBT expose, is this partially responsible for the nuke in crypto today? Do you think he has that much of an effect on crypto overall?
No.
Right now, it looks like it's 40% that it's Meteora.
Shocker.
Is causing this.
What did the greatest hits that they brought us? Trump, Melania, and Libra? These guys? I don't believe it. I think they're straight as an arrow.
That's so surprising to me that he would do another piece on them.
This is a
so he said he's doing something soon.
Thursday. It gets released.
Yeah, Thursday. So he has a piece he's been working on about employees insider trading for an extended period of time. Multiple employees abused internal data to insider trade over a prolonged period of time.
Interesting. Almost tempting to pick like the no on Meteora, convert it, and get some other shares, but also
That's what. So Dopper is doing that.
Absolutely, just front ram me on that suggestion.
Yeah,
Kicks.
Dopper said it's a neg risk market.
It is.
But so a little bit of alpha. I did post a tweet about the Meteora odds surging. Let me find the tweet. Yeah, Meteora odds surging. One thing to note, this market is Jupiter listed separately. Curious if it does end up being one or the other and how it will resolve, or if multiple can resolve, yes, was what I posted. And he liked the tweet.
Multiple can't resolve the yes. Only one can in a neg risk market.
It's in this market, in the rules, it says the dominant or more named one.
That's actually interesting.
Yeah.
He says, I hope it does not end up underwhelming, which leads me to believe it's not like a Binance or a World Liberty Financial or a
What, say that last statement again? It's not overwhelming, or it's not.
He's worried that
it'll be
underwhelming.
I hope it does not end up underwhelming.
So you think it could be a smaller firm?
I think it's just not a major firm. I just don't think it's Coinbase. I don't think it's like Binance, World Liberty Financial.
It's definitely probably like deck screener.
He also
Wintermute would be interesting.
Yeah, I mean deck screener makes sense. Like they're gonna have they know when they're pushing Dex updates like that. That would obviously there's like so many angles you can take for any of these companies about how they could do it.
Maybe it's Fantasy Top. Big expose. That'd
be wild. He also said, in a funny note, someone said something along the lines of like, I bet it's an NFT market. He said, I stated profitable.
This Monsieur Laflame 4847 said it's Moonshot.
It's
so that's Jupiter.
Oh.
Jupiter.
What's Jupe's percentage at?
Like 9, I think.
I like that.
What does it resolve to if it's specifically Moonshot?
Jupiter underlying company.
Yeah, that'll probably be Jupiter because it's owned by. I'm pretty sure Moonshot got acquired by Jupiter.
Okay. And Meteora, what's their relationship to Jupiter right now?
They're also part of the same thing.
Very incestuous.
I might go no Meteora convert.
Yeah, I like that. I like Easy's take of like, why would he do an expose in the same company twice? He'd want to do something.
Yeah, that's the hardest part for me to continue to rationalize, where I want to just hammer no on Meteora. Because I'm like, he did an expose on them.
Is there any weird new wallets on Meteora?
That they've been dirty. Huh?
Are there any weird new wallets on Meteora? Yes.
A ton. A bunch of fresh wallets at 10K buys.
But that could be like, that could easily be.
But the top holder, who's a brand new wallet, that one, click that. I think it's that one. Yeah, this wallet's also linked to a Hyperliquid account that shorted Met. The Meteora token.
Feels like an easy thing to do and push out there if you really wanted to move.
Yeah, byproduct result of shorting 9 market.
He's down on this buy, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Could be an alt wallet for somebody who's already invested and is like, okay, we need to move this position upwards. I have an idea. A lot of losing wallets are on Meteora. A lot of, I mean, just there's on both sides of it.
That's my favorite kind of market. One of those dum-dums on both sides.
Sappy Seal 67 looks like a smart guy. No Meteora.
What's the resolution date? I'm sure it'll be out by then, but
Thursday would be when he's dropping it.
March,
no company name by March 1st. It will resolve to other. So other is great too if you can take the no on Meteora.
If he delays the expose.
Delay the expose, the investigation speculation of the delayed expose.
What do you think about Keyboard Monkey saying that ETH's going sub 1,000 and Bitcoin's going sub 40K?
I feel like he's been coming for that for a while.
I think 40K is the bottom, but who knows?
That'd really hurt me personally.
40K Bitcoin would hurt you, or the tweet hurt you?
Ethan Bitcoin going to those prices would hurt me.
Yeah, it wouldn't be great. I don't think it'd be
Mentally.
great for many people here.
And sexually.
But I'd be acquiring Bitcoin at 40K, which is nice.
Do you ever get worried that the reason why this is all dumping is because people smarter than us have realized that who's going to spend a bunch of compute to mine Bitcoin if you can make way more using that compute for AI? Obviously, very late to thinking about this, about $60,000 late.
I mean, we've talked about this before. I feel like we've talked to you about it before. Like,
yeah, I'm just still thinking
mining firms like pivoting to AI.
And they already have done that.
It's an economy market thing, you know.
But what I'm dumb and I don't understand is like if all of them switch, does it make it so cheap to compute mine Bitcoin that it becomes plus EV? Like if a bunch of miners stop mining it, or is the difficulty curve a hard kind of compute cap? Like my point being, if every single miner stopped mining Bitcoin and just us three did it on like $200 servers, would we get rich doing it, or would our $200 servers not be good enough to solve the difficulty hash or whatever it's called?
I think we could, but the issue is that we wouldn't just mine the Bitcoin. We would just set the blocks in a way that we own all the Bitcoin because there's only 3 of us.
Yeah.
So,
but you know, we're not doing that. But just in theory, you know what I'm saying? Like the difficulty to mine a Bitcoin, is that correlated to the competition, or is that just straight raw compute?
Yes, the difficulty gets adjusted for Bitcoin mining
based on competition, or does it just always go up over time
based on competition?
Okay.
But
I'm gonna fact check.
I don't think the actual compute required, like securing the network, like people aren't just like securing the network to earn the Bitcoin. I think it could end up being like, if it gets to a certain point, it's the market. It's like securing what you own, or securing like potentially at 51% of the network like becomes attractive. Does that make sense? So it's like controlling what happens with Bitcoin is more important than the Bitcoin rewards from mining.
Yeah, no, actually looks like you're right. Satoshi's pretty smart guy.
You didn't believe me?
I believed you. It's just like I wanted to just like kind of double check.
Okay, that's fair. Everything I say is gospel kicks.
Yeah, I mean, you're a smart cookie for sure.
We got some other stuff to talk about today. We have one bright spot in an otherwise down market. Seeker, Solana Seeker SKR token up 30%, was up as high as 50% on the day on an Upbit listing. Big spike here, 140 million. All I'm seeing is basically another exchange listing for this. This is like an interesting play, I think, long term.
What is Seeker?
It's the phone, Solana Mobile.
Hmm.
So like crypto phone exposure essentially would be like the thesis on a Seeker token. Maybe people want to get out of the Apple and iOS ecosystems, but we'll see. Just one spot I wanted to highlight on that side. We talked about Robinhood announcing private ventures. One more note on USD.AI. We've talked about this a couple of times. The public sale, or the allow list sale on CoinList just went live. So if you were somebody who listened to the show and got involved with farming USD.AI and you chose the ICO route, you are now eligible to buy there. So check that out. You can follow USD.AI. You can at USD.AI_official. You can also check CoinList for that. Just want to highlight that in case anybody is involved there. And then 2 protocols on Solana that have my attention right now. Backpack, with their token, they're actually offering equity to people who stake their upcoming token for a year. So this is an interesting token utility for crypto.
Stake to stock.
Yeah, stake. There you go. Stake to stock. I like that. Yeah. So you can stake their upcoming token to get equity in the company. So good use case. I like this one because the token doesn't necessarily reflect the equity, but if you do stake the token, it does provide that over time. And then in some unfortunate news, Step Finance announced they're shutting down. Step Finance, Solana Floor, and Remora. Step Finance was a DeFi protocol. There was a hack they had in January that pretty much wiped them out. Solana Floor was their news arm, and Remora Markets was their on-chain equities platform. So they are shutting down all three following that hack as they couldn't find a path forward. I never used Step Finance, but always sad to see a player in Solana go. Easy. Did you ever use Step Finance?
I did not.
Remora? I know I looked at Solana Floor for news sometimes, but no, I didn't use any of these platforms. But if you are using them, just a heads up, maybe check out Remora and make sure that you withdraw your tokens. They're all backed 1-to-1, so make sure you withdraw, sell, etc. before any kind of rush on the bank. Who knows what happens with crypto? Just wanted to make that known.
Wolfie says Meteor just pumped, so maybe you're right in buying the no on that.
Meteor just pumped in the price or the odds of insider trading?
Oh. It's up to 44%.
Yeah.
Not really pumped, though. Like you'd say pumped, but its peak was 53%.
Yeah.
I mean, this market's got $5.6 million of volume, which is crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not even seeing much of a pump here on 10%.
You're calling him a liar?
I am. I'm calling Wolfie a liar. Sorry, Wolfie.
Fucked up.
Easy. Let's talk State of the Union. Kix, you doing any mention market here? Have you talked to Tyriel at all?
That's all Tyriel, man. I just let that dude cook, man. I don't even, it's kind of like going to LeBron James like practice and like, talking to him about shooting hoops.
I'm on yes, red tie, and yes, over 100 minutes. That's
red
it.
Tie and then over 100 minutes. So this is these aren't mentioned. Color of the tie, red, 82%. Red seems just like an absolute lock.
Yeah, bro. It's a Republican color. Like,
what can you get this at right now? You can get a couple grand up to 84%. What about a gold tie?
That'd be crazy.
Is that an option? Give me the gold tie coming out talking about gold cards.
Well, that would be other.
And then you're on length.
Yeah.
What if it's a mix of colors?
What is it? Oh, so like a striped tie?
Let me see. Is it predominant color, or is anything other than flat color be considered tie? Ties without a distinguishing predominant color will resolve to other. There's like a note here too.
This is gonna be that whole like what color? What color is the dress? Isn't it?
Was there a suit?
This would be an other.
Because
I would love to see like the comment section
of
this tie resolving if that little bit of a section wasn't put in. They're just like what they're doing is like a color analysis on the entire tie.
Like that shit is red.
They're like, well, you can see an extra red dot up here, and there's blue hiding. We can't take in the full scope of the tie, but more red is showing on the tie, even though if you took the tie,
the back of that tie could be green. So because 50% of it is green.
You wore a purple tie during the 2017 address to Congress.
Well, yeah,
and
but
he wore a blue-red mix at his second inauguration in 2025.
This tie would count as blue. Okay, so stripes, as long as they're predominantly a color, resolve to the color.
Oh, this is going to be a dumpster fire. This is going to be a fucking dumpster fire. I want no part of this anymore. Give me over 100 minutes.
Dude, are you exiting this market? No, you have to stay in
this
this market for the entertainment value tomorrow when this thing resolves.
It's tonight, 9 p.m.
No, we're not gonna do this show at 9 p.m. tonight. We'll talk about it tomorrow on the show. I'm excited to see you crashing out on the tie. This is my main thing here.
I'm gonna be so fucking pissed if there's some dumb shit with this.
Oh man, Kix, you were talking about an Iran market this morning. What hit? Is it an oil tanker?
Yeah.
They seized an oil tanker yesterday. This one ran from 26 to 100. Where'd you get in this one?
35 cents.
Not bad. That's a nice little 3x. Little 3x there.
Yeah,
anything else you're on right now? We're coming up on resolution for some of these Iran buy markets.
Yeah. I already the 23rd one that I liked last week I already resolved to no, of course. So
Right.
that was a nice win.
Yeah.
They have another meeting on Thursday, so probably not going to blow them up before Thursday. Yeah, and I have a bunch of no's on things that resolve on the 28th. So I just need nothing to happen the 28th. Like I'm on no on Iran strike U.S. military by February 28th.
This is like a week range of when there would be a potential strike.
Yeah.
Kind of like the nothing ever happens market here at 65%, no strike.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Thursday will be a pretty big tell. I'd assume there'll be a lot of volatility based on what comes out of the Thursday meeting. If it seems like they could have some sort of deal on the table, I could see the strike markets plummeting.
I like taking the enrichment here.
Yeah, it's a tricky one, man. I mean, I think it's a good low probability bet for sure. Like I like its upside potential. Iran says every single day they're not going to give up enrichment. So I mean that's not helping the position.
Right, that's why it's low.
Yeah, but I mean at the same point in time, it's like,
is this going to drop?
Is Trump really going to just do like the same deal that he ripped up that Obama did? Yeah. The problem is also with this stuff these days, modern OS int, a ton of psyops, right? A ton of disinformation. It's really, really hard to kind of like sift through this stuff. It's very easy to confirm your own bias because there'll always be information out there that supports your bias. So you really kind of have to not think what people are spamming on the timeline, but like what you think will actually happen.
Yeah. Before we wrap, Huda is asking the color of the dressing. Can't remember the source. It would be this one. What color is this?
Gold and
dress?
white.
I see blue.
Blue and black.
Yeah, but that's because you're missing a chromosome.
Blue and black for me. There were periods of my life where I saw it in gold and white and couldn't not see the blue and black again.
It's literally gold and white.
But blue and black is currently where I'm standing.
It looks blue and black in this picture.
It does look blue and black in this picture. Where's the gold white one? It's like when you like do this like crazy like.
No, it looks gold and white. You don't have to do anything.
I don't think it looks gold and white anywhere.
Come from the guy with glasses, right?
I'm looking at all these. They all look very blue and
I agree. Me and SP Energy, same page.
What do you say? Oh my god. I can't even see gold and white in any of these. Like even if I try. And that's going to do it for today's show. Thank you all for joining us. It's been a wonderful Tuesday here. We do this podcast Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. Eastern time. You can catch us on all major podcasting platforms. Catch us on Spotify. Catch us on Apple. Watch us back on Zora and